bringing news that matters to you. You're watching the Bahamas Tonight Northern Edition.
Welcome back. Concerns continue to mount regarding the increased number of social ills involving our youth. A local fraternal organization and its Florida-based counterparts are attempting to do their part to address youth-related issues. Joan Davis-Roll has that story.
Many of our young people are said to be in crisis, and they're not only looking for someone to lean on, but to help lead the way. This weekend, the Grand Bahama chapter of the Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, in conjunction with a delegation of visiting Deltas from Florida, took a proactive approach in addressing a myriad of youth-related issues. A cross-sector of boys and girls gathered for a one-day symposium held at the Kevin Tomlinson Center. President of the local chapter, Denise Sherman, says this latest program is in keeping with the organization's global youth educational agenda.
This initiative is designed for 10th, 11th, and 12th graders this year, and the whole purpose is to begin the school year. We want to encourage those students who might need a little bit more encouragement, and also to get them to become more focused in their studies and hopefully gain some measure of success this academic year.
Visiting Delta, Cassandra Joseph is president of the South Florida Delta chapter. She says their mission is to equip our next generation with the skills needed to cope with life's many challenges.
My generation was totally different in the way kids are growing up today. We hope to leave them with a sense of pride, accomplishment, help. There's so much problems with peer pressure, bullying. So we're trying to give them an outlet to let them know that there are people right here in this island that can help them with the problems and the needs that they may have and encourage them to do better in life.
The goal, she noted, is to help youngsters reach their full potential and to be the best that they can be.
We're just here serving the community, trying to give kids awareness about where they're going for their future careers. We're trying, especially here in the Bahamas, where tourism is really a big industry. So we're trying to say you don't have to be a maid or a cook in the hotel. Run the hotel. Be a manager of the hotel. So you got to do that. You got to get an education.
Joan Davis-Roll, ZNS Network News.
Thank you, Joan. A young gospel artist taking the world by storm. He is using his talent to spread the message of hope, love, and matters of the heart. Shashina Rowe reports.
His name not only symbolizes his youthfulness, but also his heart for God.
The reason I call myself Young Heart is because I had 3 open heart surgeries. When I was a baby, and the doctors said it was a 50-50 chance I was ever going to make it. And if I made it, I was only going to see the age of 2. I am now 23. To God be all the glory.
Ever since he was a child, Emmanuel Younghart Stewart says he was passionate about music.
When I was younger, I always had a passion for singing. But as I get closer to God and as the years pass and I get more mature and wiser, and as God just started to move more in my life, I started to, my music has a bigger meaning behind it now. I always, like I say, to love music. I always love to sing. But now I love it even more because I'm doing it for God. So I've been singing from as long as I can remember as a young child.
Now Younghart is releasing a new single entitled Master Plan. He says that this song is all about positivity and encouraging those who need it most.
The song is just basically to tell the people of God, don't give up. No matter what your situation may be, no matter what you're going through in life, God is always with us. He will never forsake us. And everything we go through is still a part of His master plan. Just trust God and everything will work out, and greater is yet to come.
Younghart says he has written a number of songs and is in the process of producing an album. The response, he says, so far has been overwhelming.
All I can say is to God be all the glory. The song is doing very well. Last time I checked, I think it was this morning, it's now up to 23,000 views. And that's only because of God. This is something before I actually released the song, I prayed to God about to let the song just touch people. I only want God to get the glory from it.
Now, if you are interested in watching the video, here's what you can do.
You can check it out. I have a page on Facebook, and it's Young Heart. Everything I post, every concert I do, any ministry I do in Freeport or wherever, I post it on my Young Heart page. Or they can find me at my actual Facebook at Emmanuel Stewart, Snapchat Youngheart242. My email is youngheart242@gmail.com, and these are ways that you can reach me.
Shashina Roll, ZNS Network News.
It's time now to ask the doctor.
Welcome. Linda asks, as a physician, what is your stance on traditional versus holistic medicine? Long before there were medical schools or hospitals, human beings in ancient times looked to the natural world around them for healing. Over time, we developed a system we call orthodox medicine, which include modern hospitals and pharmaceuticals. However, today, complementary or alternative medicine, a term that we use to describe holistic medicine, has never been more popular. It is important to know that some doctors are embracing some of these therapies too, often combining them with mainstream medical therapies if it will result in the best outcome for their patients. In fact, integrative medical centers, which combine holistic, traditional, and mainstream therapies, have appeared at some of the leading medical schools and hospitals in the United States. Patients are encouraged to discuss any alternatives they are thinking about with their doctor before they make any drastic changes, like reducing or stopping medication or treatments they may have prescribed. I'm Dr. Monique Pratt, and this has been Ask the Doctor.
Sports is next with Ricardo Liborn.